Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon, and occasionally Lilith as well. Especially this week, we are following Lilith as well, because we have our full moon coming up in Virgo, which is where Lilith has been spending a lot of her time lately. So for me, especially with all of my Virgo energy, this is the time where we get to really utilize our gut intuition because we know that we have studied the facts since we got started with that Virgo new moon way back in August. September? It was September, yeah. Yeah, back in September was when we had our Virgo new moon, and we have really been applying a lot of processes since then, and this is the time where we get to see fruition come from that. This is where we get to see how that affected us, and with Lilith hanging out there in Virgo, it applies extra scrutiny to everything that we have produced thus far. We are really examining it, sometimes over-examining it, but also just using that energy in a positive way. You can really see right now very clearly what it is that you've done that is working for you and what it is that you've done that is not working for you. And I think those are our Moon and Lilith messages for us this week. Let's get into our reads. Well, hello, Sagittarius. Last but not least, we made it. Still should go there for a while, honestly. I don't know what I was gonna do. But we showed up. It was very silent. It was very graceful. New ventures, new projects, new structures. The Page of Pentacles is bringing in lots of new ideas for how we're going about our lives and what we want to be doing. And all of these ideas are coming out so easy right now. So easy. We have the High Priestess and the Moon also just very gracefully dropping out of there. The High Priestess isn't facing us, but I think that's because she is more so illuminating a choice. I know, van lighting, terrible, but aside from the red flame and the blue flame behind her, there is also a red key and a blue key. And this side of the moon also indicates choice. Making the choice, the conscious choice to see or not to see. Do we trust our intuition? Do we follow this path even though it's the dark of night and we can't really see which one is going to be the right one? How will you choose? How do you know? Trust yourself. Sideways. The Hangman. I can't tell if we have been twisting or turning ourselves over this situation, over this choice. Yeah, my stomach's in knots. We are overthinking and over-processing this decision. With the Moon and the High Priestess coming out here, like, any one of these great ideas could work for you. Any one of them. Trust your gut, especially under this Virgo full moon. It is the time to trust your intuition, believe in yourself, and make a choice. Believe that you're going to make the right one. And if you don't, oh well, start over. Right? Honestly. Don't turn yourself into it over in knots over this choice. I know it feels like the weight of the world is on this decision, but conflict. There's fear and worry over if our choices are going to incite conflict in our life. Maybe. I guess the question I pose is, will you see conflict regardless? Like, if you choose this one or that one, like, either way, you're probably going to end up having to fight for it. But what was worth it if you didn't fight for it? Whoever said that attaining your dreams, you could just reach out and pick it, and oh, that was pretty easy. No. You gotta beat the crap out of everything in your path. Throw elbows to catch your dreams. That's what you have to do. Fight for it. Again, don't let the anxiety of it eat you up or hold you in a position where you feel immobilized. Let it flow. Let it all flow. Whether it's lava or water, just let it pass. Whatever it is, if it's worth it for you, it'll be worth the fight. It'll be worth some bumps and bruises. And again, if you take the wrong path, you can turn around. It sucks, especially if you end up wiping your slate clean and you gotta start from scratch. Yeah, sure. But you can do it. And you do have foundation. You do have support here. Look at this. Look at the support of this arch, of this team working together. Though there might be conflict in some areas, the support that you receive for doing this thing, for making this choice, is going to take you far. The Chariot. It's going to bring you success. It is going to bring you to where you want to be. But you have to be true to yourself in this decision. You have to make the right choice for you and know that it is going to take you exactly where you need to be. We have to keep our shadow and our light side in check here. Don't be too pious. Don't be too bitter. Yes, we might have to battle some external circumstances and situations in order to get there. That's where the shadow comes in. Keep it in check. Use it appropriately, but also keep it balanced. Don't be too pious with your team. Don't be too holy for the rest of them to want to work with you. Be just holy enough. That's all we need. Nobody is or needs perfection. What we need is good energy, good effort, a good try, and a little chaos every now and then really shakes things up and gets things moving. So invite it. Welcome the change and trust in your choice. We have the stars above us to guide us through. That moon and the stars. Do I have anything else? Yeah. There we go. So we're taking off in the night, making our choice to move under the light of the moon. It's going to be a bit of a balancing act. Physically, you're gonna have to wait a little bit to get it just right. We might have to walk alone. We might have to ice some people out completely. But in that time, we will also be gaining and growing and changing. And before we know it, at the end of this night, as this moon sets, the sun rises. And we get to walk out into it. There is a Seven of Swords on the top of the deck. I don't really want to do anything with it, but like, that's out there. Okay. I don't want to do anything like that with that. It throws itself out sideways. There's an Empress on top of the deck. Yeah. Watch out for the sneakies. I almost feel like this Empress kind of snuck up on us, honestly. Like, she's kind of like creeped up out of the shadows and popped up like, hey, what? Oh, hey. There she is. She's creeping in the shadows, doing her Empress thing. I mean, like, she doesn't mean any, like, harm. She's just creeping. Just creeping. Keep an eye out. It could be something. It could be just some boss-ass energy showing up. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. I hope you have a fantastic moon, and we'll see you next time.